Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final game of the day. I'm your host and commentator, James Tyson, for the Buzz NTX 2010 Network. Welcome back to the show. Third game for the day, final game for the day, live in Belton, Texas, at Mary Naldine University softball complex. Mary Harding Baylor, yeah. I done said that like 5 times today. I don't know why I can't remember the name of this place. And both teams undefeated today. Buzz NTX 2010 and Buzz Gold-Ramos will be taking the field for the last game of the day, I believe. Welcome to the show. 8 people on the stream. Welcome, Hunter. Congratulations this weekend. Looks like you've been having a great weekend out there. All right, we'll try to line out your defense for you real quick. Got to get this player's number up here. That is number 16, I believe. Behind the dish, we got number 10, Kenna. Over at third base, we got number 21, Mia. Over at shortstop, number 13, Gabrielle, excuse me. Over at second base, we got number 7, Trinity. Over at first base, number 27, Cosette. For your outfielders, over in right field, number 11, Laney. Center field, number 3, JC. Left field, number 6, Avery. And starting in the circle, number 12, Alyssa. All right, 2 balls and 1 strikes now on number 16. And she's going to check swing on that one and foul it over to the right side, even up the count, 2-2. Let's get it going, girls. Yes, welcome back, Jennifer. It has warmed up quite a bit. We're up to 84 degrees. Wind has died down. Oh, just barely missing the zone there, bringing the count full, 3-2. And it's going to be popped out to right field. Laney's under it. And she gets a catch for the first out. Great catch.
Please.
All right, your next batter, number 21, hitting in the 2 spot. Got 1 out on her. And it's going to be tied inside for ball 1. And that's going to be a little low for ball 2. And that's a good pitch for strike 1. Bringing the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's a little floater getting away from her. That'll be up high. 3 balls and 1 strike to count now. 1 out. No runners on. Donald, Jeremy, Lindsay, welcome to the stream, everybody. And going to pop her up center field. JC back, and she will get the catch for the second out. And 2 outs all of a sudden. And number 13 hitting in the 3 spot, coming up to bat for Buzz Gold. 2 outs on her, no runners on. And that'll be inside for ball 1. And she takes a swing at it and fouls it over to the left side. Evening up the count, 1-1. And that's going to be down. Good stop by Kenna there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jeremy, welcome to the stream, sir. Hope you're feeling better. And I swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'm like tripping out from the dirt.
And she's going to fire it deep over to the right side. That's going to land for a base hit. Definitely going to be a double. They're throwing it in, and she'll be in there for a stand-up double. All right, number 8 now coming up to the box, and number 4 hitter in the lineup for Buzz Gold. She's got a runner in scoring position at second base. 2 outs on her. Buzz NTX trying to get out of this inning without any damage done. And that'll be down low inside for ball 1. And swung on just a little early. Fouls it over to the left side. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second. 2 outs. And the changeup floats a little high. Bringing the count, 2 balls and 1 strike now. Jim Welch, welcome back, sir. Feeling great, thanks. That's awesome, Jeremy. I'm glad to hear it. We've been thinking about you and praying for you. And swung on just a little early there. Foul ball to the left side, bringing the count even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Alyssa trying to work her way out of this inning so she can get her Buzz NTX bats on deck. And foul tip. And she'll stay alive to see another pitch.
I know. You have it. You have it.
2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will do it. Buzz Gold gets a runner on with a base hit, but can't finish it out.
Are you going to be able to see on this side?
And we will head to the bottom of the first inning. You'll see shortly coming up on your screen for top 3 hitters in the lineup. Starting off will be number 3, JC, followed up by number 21, Mia. Followed up by number 10, Kenna, is going to be your 3 hitters. Lee Weber, welcome back, sir. 14 viewers on the stream. That's pretty good. I'll take that. It's a good turnout. And it looks like Buzz Gold will bring out their ace. Number 8 is going to be pitching. She does have good command, good control, good velocity. Should give Buzz NTX a challenge. See if they can see what they can do in the first round of the lineup. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're ready to get back to the action here. Leadoff hitter number 3, JC, stepping up into the box. And she'll take ball 1 outside. And shows bunt, brings it back in time, and that'll be ball 2. And lays down a nice little bunt there. Will JC have the speed? And she will get out at first on a 5-3. And that is the first out of the bottom half of the inning. Next hitter now, number 21, Mia, coming up in the box.
Honestly, I was already waiting them to walk away. I'm telling you, walk away.
And that's going to be down low for ball 1. And it looks like we'll have an early circle visit here from the coach. Not sure what this discussion could be so early in the game. Straightening out his defense. And we will get back at it. All right, Mia back in the box now. And she'll foul tip that one up, back to the net, evening up the count, 1-1. Down low, Mia getting ahead in the count. 2 balls in, 1 strike now. And he's going to call a strike 2 at the knees, even up the count, 2-2. And she'll foul it off, staying alive, protecting the plate there. Two balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. A little change up there. She does get a piece of it, and she'll stay alive to see another pitch. And it's going to be shot to second, over to first for a routine play. And Mia will be out at first on a 4-3. Two outs so far. Number 10, Kenna, coming up in the box now, hitting in the number 3 spot. And she takes a ball 1 low. And that's a good pitch to hit right down the pipe there for strike 1. Bringing the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenna knew it too. A little dribbler over to... Oh, and that gets right between her legs. Kenna's going to reach on first on an error. I'm going to scratch that down as an E5. And that'll bring up number 6, Avery. Again, with 2 outs. Maybe they can wreak some havoc with their 2-out strategy. Number 21, Mia, comes in to courtesy run for Kenna over at first. And Avery tries to swing one down low for strike 1. And she's going to foul one over to the left side. Bringing in strike 2. Avery behind the count now. 0-2. Runner at first. 2 outs. She's definitely going to have to protect the plate now. Oh, and a swing and a miss, and that will be the 3rd out. And we will head to the top of the 2nd inning. 0-0. Might turn out to be a pitcher's duel here. Well, winds have died down to about 12, 13 miles an hour, which is not too bad. Might have to get a windsock at some point for the microphone. Temperatures hovering around 84 degrees, clear skies. And we are live down in Belton, Texas. At the Buzz organizational round robin, 3 games. Buzz NTX 2010, probably considered the baby sisters of the organization. They just joined the organization back in fall, formerly known as Texas Prodigy. One of the only Buzz teams up in North Texas. Kimberly, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Thanks for hopping on and giving us a look-see. All right, we're ready to get back at it. Top of the second inning, 0-0, number 12, hitting in the 5 spot for Buzz Gold. And here we go. And it's going to just miss the zone, be a ball on the outside. Both Buzz Gold and Buzz NTX, both 2-0 today. There's one right down the pipe. Strike one, bring the count even, 1-1. Both teams undefeated. This is the last game, I believe, of the day. This will decide who goes undefeated and who will go 2-1. But it's really not about the wins and the losses, to be honest. This is a round robin, kind of escalated scrimmage, a glorified scrimmage, so to speak. This is just to get the dust knocked off, get them prepared and ready for... Oh, she had it in her glove, but dropped it. Good attempt by Avery over there. I got to give her that. So I'm going to say reach on air for E7. She had it in her glove, and it popped out when she hit the ground. Good effort by Avery over there, though. She almost had it. Number 9, hitting in the 6th spot now. Got a runner at first, no outs. And pops her up. That's going to be in the net above us for strike one. And that'll be high for ball one. Bring the count even now, 1-1.
Are you going to take whoever's water bottle back?
And that'll be just a little high for ball two. And she swings on an inside pitch super early. And she's going to even up the count, 2-2. And another inside pitch she swings at, fouls it off out of play to the left side. And she'll see another pitch. And the 2-2 pitch. That's over to Gabrielle. Good stop, but comes out of her glove. Isn't able to do anything after that. And I'm going to have to be hard on him. Scratch down at E6. It was a good stop. It could have been a single. Could have gone either way, I guess. But I'm not a professional. I'm just a commentator and do basic books. But perhaps if it was fielded a little more cleanly, she might have had a shot. With her arm, she might have had a shot at first. All right, number 6 hitting in the 7th spot. Got runners at first and second. And she takes ball one. No outs. Buzz Gold threatening. Put some runs on the board here. And that'll be high for ball 2. And that'll be a little low for ball 3. Throw down to second, but she gets back in time. She'll be safe at second. 30 pitches thus far for Alyssa, number 12 for Buzz NTX. In 1 2/3 innings worth of work so far. There's one that finds the zone. Bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike now. And that'll be in the inside, and she will get walked, and Alyssa will load the bases. Number 20 for Buzz Gold, hitting in the 8th spot, coming up now. Got a prime opportunity for some RBIs. No outs, bases are loaded. Ryan, welcome to the stream, sir. And she's going to take a swing at it and foul it to the left side. Strike 1. And that's down low, ball 1, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, bases are loaded. Prime opportunity for Buzz Gold to get on the board here. And she pops her up on the left side. Can somebody get a glove on it? No, they can, out in foul territory, but that will be a long strike 2. And that's down the line. That's a fair ball. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. Avery stumbles a little bit on it, brings it back in. That scores all 3 runs. That'll be a stand-up double, clearing the bases. And Buzz Gold takes a 3-0 lead. Alrighty, number 14 hitting in the 9 spot for Buzz Gold. Got a runner in scoring position at second. Still no outs. Pops it up in the gap. Can somebody get under it? No, and it lands in the grass. That's going to be at least a double. JC throws it back in. Runner's going to come home to score. And she'll be safe at second on a stand-up double RBI. Increasing the lead now, 4-0. All right, up next is number 3 hitting in the 10 spot. Got a runner in scoring position. No out still. Buzz Gold starting to put together a big inning here on offense. And it'll be inside for ball 1. And that'll be down low for ball 2. Miguel Urias, welcome to the show, sir. There's a little chopper to second. Trinity's going to fire over to first, get the for sure out. And they finally get one out on Buzz Gold. Moves a runner to third base. Next up to bat's number 7, hitting in the 11th spot. Has a runner in scoring position over at third. And swing and a miss, strike one. And swing and a miss, strike two. Number 7 getting behind the count now, 0-2. And that'll be in the dark, getting away from Kenna. Wild pitch. Ball 1 brings in the runner from third. They increase their score now 5-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count now on number 7. And that'll be on the inside for ball 2, evening up the count, 2-2. And that'll drop foul on the left side. And she'll see another pitch. And I'll swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out. Alyssa's first for the game. And it looks like we will rotate to the top of the order. Number 16 hitting in the number 1 spot coming up. 0 for 1 in the game, popped out to right field her last time up back in the first inning. Got 2 outs on her, no runners on. And she takes one high, close, inside for ball 1. And that'll be down low inside for ball 2. And foul ball back at the net. Strike 1 and bringing the count 2 balls and 1 strike now. Ooh, inside tie. 3 balls and 1 strike. And she will draw the walk. And number 16 will be on. Number 21 hitting in the 2 spot now, coming up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game, popped out to center field her last time up. She has 2 outs on her with a runner at first. And fires one in the gap over there to left field. That's going to settle in for a single. Avery fires it back in to Gabrielle and holds the runner at second. And it looks like we will have a pitching change, and that will do it for Alyssa. 51 pitches in the game, and number 5 will come in for relief. Kendall, number 5 coming in. Alrighty, it looks like Kendall's ready. We do have a sub over at first. Number 12, Alyssa will take over first base. Number 27, Cosette comes out. And it's going to be ball 1 down and low on number 13. Number 13, 1 for 1 in the game, had a nice double out at right center last time up back in the first inning. She's hitting in the third spot. And that's going to be inside tied for ball 2. And that'll be how inside for ball 3. Good velocity, just not around the plate. Not close enough to be called a strike. And that's ball 4, and that will load the bases for the second time. Number 8 coming in the box, 0 for 1 in the game, struck out her last time up. And she fouls it back, strike 1. 2 outs, bases are loaded. Buzz trying to get out of the inning. It's the second time they've had the bases loaded in this inning. And that's down low for ball 1. And that'll be on the inside for ball 2. And she fires it deep out of right field. Will Laney get under it? And she gets the third out, and they finally get out of the inning. Good catch by Laney out there in right field.
No, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to see what we can get.
And we will head to the bottom of the second inning where Buzz Gold-Ramos leading 5-0 over Buzz NTX 2010. Next 3 batters coming up on the screen. Leading off in the bottom of the second, hitting in the 5th spot, number 27, Cosette. Followed up by number 13, Gabrielle. Followed up by number 7, Trinity. Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the throw down. Good throw from the catcher.
They're just opening a new exhibit here, interactive exhibit there called Music of America. So it's like different history of music stuff. They have the Nelson's Cowboy Blues.
All right, number 27 coming up in the box. Leading off, hitting in the 5th spot. And she'll take a ball down low.
And there's a shark exhibit.
And she'll foul tip that one. Just barely getting a piece for strike 1.
A ghost. A ghost in the hall.
And she's going to get a little early on that one. Foul it over to the right side, strike 2. Bring the count 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Definitely going to have to protect the plate now. And that'll be down low in the dirt. Even up the count, 2-2. Good take on that one, high ball. Bringing the count full now, 3-2. Oh, and he calls strike 3, looking just above the knees. And that's her first strikeout for the day. And that'll be the first out. All right, number 13, Gabrielle, hitting in the 6th spot, coming up in the box. Hitting in the 6th spot. Got 1 out on her. And it's going to be down low and away for ball 1. And that'll be down outside, ball 2. Gabrielle ahead in the count now, 2-0. And that's going to be a strike call. Brought it up just a little bit. Enough to find the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rudy Lino, welcome to the stream, sir. Ryan Sarter, long time no see, friend. Welcome to the stream, guys. Gabrielle ahead in the count, 3 balls and what? He said 2-2.
All right then.
I could have swore it was 3-1. Regardless, that's a foul ball. 2 strikes, 2-2, I guess. And gonna pop her up right above the catcher. She'll get that one. Easy play for the second out.
Yeah, no, there was nothing in front of it. We checked that. We checked that automatically.
Next batter is going to be number 7, Trinity, hitting in the number 7 spot. Got 2 outs on her, no runners on.
Yeah, it's like the water in the
And Ramos out there in the circle. Not sure what he can be discussing. Now they're done. And it was a second mound visit. Not sure what rules they're playing on. Third mound visit, technically, you have to replace your pitcher. And Trinity takes a strike one looking. And that's down and away, ball one. And right back to the pitcher there, over to a 1-3, and that will be the third out and the ending of the second inning. 1-2-3, Buzz NTX goes down, and we will head to the top of the third.
Yeah. So, yeah. It seems like we always meet people, especially if it's any related thing. Like, they'll always meet people who are either with 3M or
Looks like we... Alright, let's see here if any of the defense has changed. Still got Kendall in the circle. We got Natalie, number 16, over at third. Number 13, Gabrielle, still over at shortstop. Number 7, a little Trinity, over at second. Number 12, Alyssa, over at first. Looks like number 1, Collins, over in right field. Number 3, JC in center. And number 6, Avery in left field.
Came down this way. And Minnesota is where we got the first call. And about a week after he accepted.
Alrighty, your next batter for Buzz Gold is going to be number 12, hitting in the 5th spot. Reached on error her first time up back in the second inning on the E7. And that'll be down in the dirt. Getting past the catcher for ball one. And he's going to call a strike on that one. On the outside edge, bring the count 1-1. And foul tips back towards the net. Strike two.
That sounds safe.
1 ball, 2 strike is the count. And that'll be in the dirt. Evening up the count now, 2-2. And there's one that hits the gap over in right field, and that will settle down for a base hit. Alrighty, your next batter, number 9, coming up at the box. Also reached on error on an E6. Got a runner at first with no outs. And that'll be down low for ball one. And that's going to be a wild pitch, and that will allow the runner to go from first to second. Ball 2.
Hey, make an adjustment, Bob. You're good.
And on the inside for ball 3. Number 9 ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second. No outs.
All the way back, Bob. All the way back.
And that's on the inside. Ball 4. Next batter, number 6. Walked her last time up. Back in the second inning. She's got runners at first and second. No outs. Buzz Gold threatening again to put some runs on the board here with a runner in scoring position. And there's a strike 1 called. And just on the outside for ball 1. And down low for ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike is a count now. Runners at first and second. And that'll be outside for ball 3. Number 6 ahead in the count now, 3-1. I feel you, Ryan. We've been itching and chomping at the bits for softball for the last 3 months. A lot of practice, a lot of lessons. Finally getting into the dirt. And that will be ball 4. Number 6 will take first base. And Kendall will load the bases. We will get a circle visit from the coach, Louis or Georgina. I'm not sure. You'll have a shared account. But regardless, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hopping on. 14 viewers on the stream right now. You're watching Buzz NTX 2010 versus Buzz Gold-Ramos for the 3rd and final game for both teams. Both teams entering this contest 2-0 for the Buzz organizational round robin here in Belton, Texas. All right, just a little settling down. Probably talking about what the situation can be. No outs, bases are loaded. This is the 3rd time that the Buzz NTX team has loaded the bases. Next batter is number 20, 1 for 1 in the game. Had a double her last time up, and she's going to take strike 1 looking there. And she's going to fire one up there. Gabrielle, tried to get the pitch just a second, but that was a good dive and stop by Gabrielle. Just couldn't get it out of her hand. Good effort. So we will write down a single. That does score a run. And increases their lead 6-0. Number 14 in the box now takes ball 1. And that's going to be high for ball 2. Number 14, 1 for 1 in the game, had a double her last time up in the second inning. Billy Beavers, welcome to the show, sir. Appreciate you hopping on and giving a look-see. And did she go? Yes, she did. Thank you. Kenna's got to be on that. She has the best view in the house. Shouldn't need to ask a question from the stands. It's all a learning process. That'll be a ball on the outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Number 14 ahead in the count now. Bases loaded, no outs. And she's going to walk in a run. Doesn't matter. As far as it getting away from Kenna there. On a wild pitch. And they increase their score now 7-0. Bases are still loaded with no outs. Number 3 coming up in the box, hitting in the 10th spot. 0 for 1, grounded out on a 4-3 last time up in the 2nd inning. And that's the Trinity. Oh, and she misses the judgment on that. That's going to score 2 runs on the error. And that batter will reach on an error. 2 more runs come in. And unfortunately, we're going to have to scratch that down as an E4. All right, number 7 hitting in the 11th spot for Buzz Gold coming up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out her last time up back in the 2nd inning. Got no outs on her. Runners on the corners. And she takes strike 1 looking. And the runner from first will advance to second. The throwdown going to third. 25 pitches now from Kendall thus far in the game. In her relief for Alyssa. And that'll be down low for ball 1. Buzz NTX finding themselves digging a hole here. Down 9-0 against Gold-Ramos. Woo, that's going to be inside tight for ball 2. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. And does that find the zone? Yes, it does. Bring the count even, 2-2. And that's inside, wild pitch, and the runner will come home from third. Increasing this lead now, 10-0. Moving the runner from second to third. And bringing the count full, 3-2. And that'll be high, ball 4. Aaron Voltaire, welcome to the stream, sir. Unfortunately, your Buzz NTX 2010 down 10-0 here at the top of the 3rd inning. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. We rotated to the top of the order now. Number 16, no. Who is this? Okay. Number 22. I don't know where she came from or who she's subbing in. But she's got 2 balls and 1 strike on her now. I'm not sure where they slipped her in or anything like that because I see number 16 over there in the warm-up circle. And there was no 22. The last round. Oh, it got snuck in somewhere. She's looking at a 3-1 count. And she's going to get walked on a wild pitch. Runner will come home from third. Runner moves to second. And it is 11-0 now. And I think that'll about do it for number 5, Kendall.
I think there might be several.
And we'll see who's coming in the pitch. Looks like number 12, Alyssa's coming back in. Alrighty, rotating to the top of the order, number 16 coming up in the box. Popped out in the first, walked in the second. And she takes a ball down low. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Bring the count now, 1-1. And he's going to call ball 2 on that one. Bring the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Okay, all right, good job.
And she's going to drill one out to Gabrielle. It gets by her. That's going to score a run. And that'll do it. It looks like a run per half inning limit. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 run per half, I guess. Seven runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base. And Buzz NTX 2010 finds himself in a deep hole. Down 12-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. This might be the last inning. We've been playing for about an hour and 10 minutes now. I think these games are 75 minutes. Looks like there is another game after us. I see both the other teams warming up, the NTX and I can't remember the other team's name. Buzz deletes Cerrito. Been a long day. We've been up early. Well, let's see here. Your leadoff hitter. We haven't even made it through the lineup yet. Number 8 over there for Buzz Gold's been keeping the batters at bay. Leadoff hitter is going to be number 12, Alyssa, hitting in the 8th spot, followed up by number 16, Natalie. Followed up by number 11, Laney, hitting in the 10 spot. And we'll see if they can at least get something going and get on the board, perhaps. That remains to be seen. Appreciate you hopping on. 11 viewers currently on the stream. Buzz NTX came out strong today for the first 2 games. Bats were hot. Now the bats have kind of cooled off a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but a lot. Excuse me. But we will hammer on. Number 12, Alyssa in the box now. And she takes ball 1 down low. And that'll be ball 2 down low. And that'll be high outside for ball 3. Alyssa ahead in the count now, 3-0. Down low, and Alyssa will draw the walk, ball 4. What? I guess one of them pitches were a strike. Interesting. Didn't see his hand come up. And a swing and a miss, evening up the count, 2-2. And she's going to get a piece of it, protecting the plate. She'll see another pitch. And a little dribbler over to third, over to first. And she'll get the tag coming off the base. And that will be the first out. Next batter is number 16, Natalie. Last time these two teams met, Natalie had a nice crush out to right center. It's her first at bat of the game. Let's see if she can duplicate that. Off the same pitcher too. And she'll take ball 1 high. And that was in there close for ball 2. And just, he's going to call strike 1 on that one, bringing the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. And that'll be a little high, bringing in 3 balls and 1 strike now on Natalie, ahead in the count. Trying to find a way to get her on base. And she will draw the walk. And for the only second time in the game, Buzz NTX 2010 has a runner on. Next batter is going to be number 11, Laney, her first at-bat. Hit in the 10th spot. And that should do it for number 8. That is the 3rd mound visit. And that will do it. We will see a pitch and change. It is number 9 coming in for relief for number 8. All right, we're good to go. Ready for action again. Buzz has a runner on with number 16, Natalie, over at first. Number 11, Laney, stepping up in the box. Got 1 out on her. Team is facing a new pitcher now with number 9 for Buzz Gold. And she takes the ball 1. He's going to call a strike right there at the top of the sternum there. Even up the count, 1-1. And it's going to be down low outside for ball 2. Laying ahead in the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on first with 1 out. That's going to drop down low for ball 3. And Laney draws the walk. All right, your next batter, number 1, Collins, hitting in the 11th spot, has only 1 out on her. Runners at first and second. Looks like we will have a sub or a courtesy runner for number 11, Laney. She may be coming in to pitch in the next inning if we have another inning. Number 7, Trinity, comes in to courtesy run or pitch run. And Collins looks at strike 1 on the outside edge there. Camera has a good view, but I don't have a really good view of the plate or anything from my vantage point. I need a booster seat, really. And she looks at strike 2, looking. And that'll be outside for ball 1. Bring the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Ooh, over the head. That evens up the count, 2-2. And that'll be outside, bringing the count full, 3-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That will be out number 2. Number 5, Kendall, now at the bottom of the order, hitting in the 12th spot. Got runners at first and second, 2 outs on her. And she takes ball 1 high. And she hits a hard one. That's going to go way far left, out of play for a long strike 1. Down low inside for ball 2. Can go ahead in the count now, 2-1. And she pops her over in right field. That should be caught, and that will be the 3rd out. And that will do it for that inning. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Buzz Gold goes undefeated for today, 3-0. The Buzz NTX 2010 goes 2-1 for the day in the round robin. Bats went a little cold here in the last game. But all in all, I think they're ready. They played some good ball today. And we will head to College Station next weekend for the Bomber Shootout. Hope to see you there. We'll have some teams from North Texas down there that we're familiar with, along with a lot of other teams that we haven't seen. There should be some nice, stiff competition. I appreciate you all hopping on and showing the love and support. And we will see y'all next weekend. Keep your eyes out open for more episodes of Meet the Players of 2024. Among other things, we like to keep social media active. Alrighty, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next weekend.